Hey, welcome back to Sanctum 2 Feats of Strength. So, we just did Biolab with all 5 feats of strength on. Only did those 4 and then did the last one. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You have to do all 5 to get all 5. We're going to try the gate with all 5. Now, I remember struggling with some of these the first time round. No idea how we're going to fare with all feats of strength on. I'm hoping in these early missions I shouldn't struggle too much, but you never know. You just never know. So we're going to choose her. Now we did unlock, some new stuff here. So, deals 1000 damage in an area around an enemy when you damage it. Enemies that take damage from this will take additional damage over time. Has a cooldown on 10 seconds. Now, there are no bobbleheads, which usually I have trouble with the weak point on those. So, I'm going to take that instead of the additional weak point damage. A boss comes out in this one, I believe. So we could do with doing lots and lots of damage in an area around. So, come on. I remember this one reasonably well. We have like 3 ways up here. I can block a number of them off, which I will do. In a checkers-like way. Now, what I want to do really and truly is remove that, because I want to stick that one in. And then these ones that come up here, we'll have to think about it. But for now, we only have the one wave. It's these guys coming from over the back here. So I am, first of all, going to block them off. Make them walk a little bit further. Okay, so that's all good. Now we have 400 points here. I am going to stick one of these in here. I'm then going to stick an amp in there. And obviously that amp will help us hopefully power up a number of towers. But what I didn't do originally, and probably need to do, especially to get these feats of strength, is to change and upgrade towers as much as is possible. Now if we look at the map, it shows us that it should hopefully encompass these 2 towers. So if I stick one of these on here, it should be amped, and we will power up this a little bit, so it does a little bit, these do a little bit more damage than what they should do normally. And then we kick it off. That 1000 damage thing has like a 10-second cooldown. Really good against the massive crowds, I think. There's going to be continual damage done to these. Good. So now this next wave, and we have 6 and 5 there, but we also have some walker pups coming out of here. Now, what I remember from last time is we need to block. Oh, sorry, dude. Their entrance off a little bit. I've just killed one of my own dudes. I probably shouldn't find that particularly funny, but for some odd reason I do. Push them right down there. And then they all have to enter the map at that exact point. And then what I can do is just place one there, which they'll have to diverge around. And I'll worry about building the other stuff in the future. So what I'm going to do is place one of those there, because it can fire in a number of directions. And for now, I'm going to stick one of these on the end. Actually, no, yes, I am. I forgot with the feats of strength on, we lose resources for putting down towers and then moving them. After saying what I said about, you know, moving the towers, which I didn't do last time, and probably should have done. This time I should probably think more about my tower placement, and that may have not been the best one. I should have used the electricity gun, but you know, we will see what we see here. They are far more aggressive, thanks to these upgrades they have received. So I can't actually respawn until the next build phase. So my core is going to take a certain amount of damage here, unfortunately. It does do 2000 damage. Every time it's hit, so it should kill everything eventually in the end. I might actually need to change one of my one of my power-ups. One of my perk things, so that each wave of the core does its 10% heal. I took that off previously because there was no need to have it on. Can I go through there? Yeah, carrying a weapon, alright. District 11. Alright, the future's all into districts. Oh! Kind of a weird glitchy situation there. Seeing into the back of the map. Well, there you go. Something you might have not known was possible. Shown to you here first on my channel. Okay, well, it doesn't appear to be anything of any use to pick up. So let's go back and start building. What perks? Oh, balls. Not what I wanted to do at all. Can I? No. Actually, does restart? I don't want to restart the entire level, do I? Well, that was a bit unfortunate. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I kind of forgot they came from that side as well now. Thanks to me being rather silly and pressing the wrong button, this may well be over and done with. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. I will have to start this again and not screw it up this time. Hopefully, anyway. Come on, of course you'll be doing damage to you as well. So this time, I mean, it's all timed now as well, so that's really not going to help me out at all. It might be worth just restarting entirely here. Stick that in. Stick that in there. And then I'm going to amp. No, I might actually put another one of those in. Just there. And then the rest can go on the amp very quickly. And yeah. Let's see what this brings. So they are getting faster and stronger thanks to those upgrades that I've given them very kindly of me. I need to try and stay alive if I can. I think my core is in real trouble. I think, yeah, it's those little creatures blowing up behind me. Okay, so we cleared that wave, but I think the... oh, Jesus. Yeah, the core is in real trouble. What the hell is it focusing on? The core is in real trouble. What do we have coming out of there? 20 of those little things, 10 of those, 10 of those, and then 2 of those. So we have, rather unfortunately, those tank-like creatures coming up. Now the boss last time came out of this other end. I don't know where he's going to be coming out of this time. so don't really know where it is best to put our weaponry. Whether just to up that. Same problem we always have. Do we have more guns with less power, or less guns with more power? Well, there you go. That's what we're going with. Now, I've kind of built myself a little pen here, so I can drop back into it, hopefully, if the going gets tough. As I say, I don't really want to die if I can help it. So that extra electrical damage, good in a crowd like that. Oh. I don't remember there being tanks on this level before. At all. And we suffered defeat. I will do that again in this video, because I should just hit restart, because I don't think that video was particularly long. It may have been, but we can probably do this if I don't screw it up and press go when I don't mean to press go. Come on. Okay, we are going to stick with that. That was relatively useful, but I'm actually going to take the core healing itself 10% during rounds, because hopefully if we can survive a few rounds without doing any damage, we can get that core strength back up. So originally I want to block off entry to that one, and I want to block off entry to this one. And I might do that. They're going to be coming up from there, so we'll build the rest of that wall when we need to. And I think this will be our entry point. We'll build all those walls right up to here. And I'm going to put one of those there so I can see right up to the core, so that when I die, and I inevitably will, then it will still be doing some damage, hopefully. And then hopefully we just don't screw it up like we did last time. So they're just going to murder those guys to start with. It seems to have backed out of the level. Very useful tip to know. I can go and hide back here near a flashing thing. Right, so what's happening now? Yeah, that's right, they're coming from 2 locations, aren't they? So I'm going to try not to kill my own people again.
This'll do it.
Okay, so now we have 1 entry point again for them. It's a long walk up there. So, put the right tower in this time. In there. And I might put another one in there. And see how that turns out.
Okay, get ready.
As noted, they are faster and stronger. Okay, so now they're coming up from this side. We need to make sure we are blocking this off.
This is gonna get him.
So they all have to come in through that end. I might actually recycle that.
I can't build there.
That's probably not what I wanted to do. Because they are so fast,
One tower at a time.
I need them to make a long arse run.
This'll do it.
All the way around. And then what do we need to do? What can you power up? I think I'm going to stick another one of those in. What do we have coming in? 3 of those, 8 of those. Is that it? Ah, it's just 3 of those and 8 of those. So that's not so bad. and I'm going to power that up in the vain hope that those two towers will now be mildly stronger than what they were. They can do some damage. Everything's coming in from this one direction,
Here they come.
so hopefully we can
Hardly a challenge.
what am I stuck on? Oh, Jesus. I'm sure... Ugh. Okay, well, the core is unfortunately going to take some damage now, which I didn't really want it to have to take. Okay, so we have like a minute to do something. Basically, you need to be more powerful. We need to take you to the next level so you are more powerful. And you need to be more powerful. Just trying to make the walk that a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
I will probably die yet again. Okay, I need to get out there before they blow up, and I'm going to go and stand by the core. Hopefully this laser gun can take out the majority of this on its way in.
Nice.
Okie dokie, so our core looking a little bit healthier than it was last time, which is fantastic. Now we need to destroy those tank creatures. I'm going to stick one of those in there, and I'm going to stick an amp between them. should increase their power, and then I'm going to increase the power of this one. In terms of blocks, I don't think there's much more we can really do. I might just make these guys run a little bit further.
This is gonna get him.
Than they normally might have had to. And then again, we just hope for the best. And I think I might do the same things I did previously, which is maybe just go and stand by the core, where I am safest.
Come on.
Okay, so wave 6. Sorry, it's relatively silent throughout that entire thing, so this again thinking, so we've got 50 of those, they're mildly annoying. We have 2 of those and 12 of those and then 12 of those. So what do we do? Where can this C2? Probably nowhere particularly useful. Let's just upgrade this so that it upgrades those 2 guns that are aiming at the floor ever so slightly more. And then I think, as it's our last resort and it can see right up that ramp, then we power that up. I just kind of want to force them to run a little bit closer to these other guns. We might be able to get some more damage done. Don't know there's much more of use we can really do. Really and truly, I think we've kind of got all the barriers down that we can have. So let's just start here.
Okay, get ready.
I'm gonna choose to start here and then I'll run towards the core. Already being hit from that other side. They are far too fast. Hitting the core and having them all pause for a second though will hopefully mean that we get some more damage done with the towers. And those little creatures don't do that much damage. They usually die after the first whack anyway. These speedy creatures, we probably need to actually have one of the slowing down machines, really and truly. I'm going to take this up to level 3 so it's faster and more powerful with this amping it. I'm going to stick on an electric gun there. I'm just going to have this amp powered up.
Here they come.
I think it's time to make our way towards the core, which is in trouble. I think generally too many of them are making it through. they're all maybe a little bit too quick for these towers to really do anything with. Okay, so the boss is going to come in through the back. We are going to have a shed ton of stuff happen. So I'm going to stick in another one of those just there. Amp this up so it definitely covers it. And then overcharge that bad boy. And then the boss is basically just gonna destroy everything on his way through. And we are defeated in the final stand there. Not unsurprising, really. These feats of strength really are quite difficult, as you could imagine, that boss and those creatures. So we're going to need some rethinking on everything. We have unlocked a nail gun, which looks like a lot of fun. Switching weapon while reloading gives you a 35% damage reach for 5 seconds. Fair enough. So yeah, we will need to rethink that whole thing. But for now, this video has probably been long enough. So if you like the video, press the like button. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I don't know if I will bother uploading any more of the feats of strength. However, if you want to leave a comment saying you'd like to see the feats of strength completed, then I will try and get those done. But it may be a lot of videos where I fail. So I will see you next time.